Today we're going to be doing a basic overview of the Reading T7 turret press. It's a manual index 7-station turret press with a built-in priming tool. A lot of really nice features. It's one solid investment grade casting. One giant solid hunk of metal it's made out of. Chad's been using it now for roughly over a year. He's going to discuss some of the things about it, his likes and dislikes, and hopefully you'll glean a little information if some of you are in the market for a turret press. It's definitely a mid to high range price press in terms of the features you get and the warranty and everything of the like. It would be considered an investment grade press by every meaning of the word.
A few things I like about this press mainly is just the size of it. You know, it's got 7 heads or 7 stations on it, whereas opposed to like the RCBS has 6 stations, and it's a little bit more robust press. It's got a much larger arm right here, you know, support arm, than the RCBS and some of the other models that I've looked at before. But you know, the spent primer collection system just has a tube on the bottom of it, and the ram is actually hollowed out, so all of your primers, well, 99% of the primers, go right down the ram and into the collection tube. And you can run the tube into a trash can if you so choose, or just collect them and then dispose of them at your will once it gets full. That's one neat feature. They don't wind up all over the floor. Another feature that I like is the accessory right here, this priming system. It's a tube system, which uses a large and a small priming tube, and then the steel sleeve, you know, is just a safety measure. But it comes in handy if you want to prime on the press. You know, a couple of other things I like about it is just the action is very smooth, you know, ball bearing, lock up and everything. The turret heads are interchangeable. You just take out this one bolt right up top here, and you can leave all of your dies set up on here, and then change out the head to you know, to another caliber if you've got a couple of calibers set up on there. That way you can just have them ready to go and change the head, and there you go. You don't have to worry about fiddling around with the dies too much. But all in all, it's a real smooth press. It broke in real well. I like the action of it. I mean, just mainly the convenience of a turret is something else. You know, it sure beats changing dies on a single stage press, especially if you're doing multiple stages as far as like pistol work goes. You can load, you know, from start to finish right on this press and save some time. Not as fast as a progressive, but for the money, I mean, this press was about $250. You know, it's definitely, you know, on up there as far as a press goes, but in the time it saves you and whatnot, it was, you know, worthwhile investment, and I enjoy using it every day. I use it a lot more than my little single stage over there.
One thing I want to note about my experience with the press, I've sized some rifle brass on it, and I've helped Chad with a few pistol operations and things like that on it, and all of my experience with it has been good. In terms of rifle brass, I mean, the sizing is almost effortless, has lots of torque and lots of strength, and a lot of leverage, a lot of mechanical advantage that's afforded to you with this press. I would say that even with it being a turret press, I could even imagine it being used for light swaging work without any difficulty. Sizing bullets, any kind of swaging, any case that will fit in that actual opening, I imagine you wouldn't have any issues sizing it. I just did some 54R over here on it, and definitely a lot easier to use than my turret press in terms of the mechanical advantage that you're given by all the strong linkage and the nice long lever that it comes with. I don't know if you really noticed that or not, but it has a real nice long lever and a large handle that gives you a good grip on it, and it just gives you a tremendous mechanical advantage.